Witam was serdecznie. Okej. Jedziemy dalej z koksem. Gdzie ziomek jest? Tu. Okej. I teraz do ściany. O. I poprawimy. Ładnie. Tu możemy coś otworzyć. To musimy te notatki odzyskać. A! Nie, z tobą nie chcę walczyć. Ale coś mi to tu mówi. No nieważne. Idziemy dalej. O! I ciebie nie ma. I sztabka brązu. Okej, myślałem, że tam można naokoło śmignąć, ale chyba się pomyliłem. Jest tutaj niby w środku. Tu otworzyliśmy bramę. Pójdźmy jeszcze raz tutaj do góry. La, panie, ale ty dostałeś w czapę. Nara. Okej. Okej. Siód za daleko. Teraz trafiłem. On strzela. Ja nie wiem, czy coś tam jeszcze na górze. Mam cię. Okej. Kuty żelazo. Ładnie. Ulepszony granat wybuchowy. 3 sztuki. O! Za daleko chyba jestem. O! Nie, za daleko. To mnie złapało. O! On ma combo teraz 4. No dobrze. No okej. Więc tamto sobie też zobaczyliśmy. Musimy tutaj gdzieś wejść do środka. Nie. Muszę pomyśleć. Na pewno to będzie jakiś błah. Błah. Bo nie widziałem jakieś otwarte okno. Ojej, to jest zamknięte. Oj, jekuś. Nie, tutaj. Źle szedłem. I nie ma mnie już. Pójdźmy tutaj do góry. Aj. No. O! W końcu. No i jesteśmy. To nie było aż takie ciężkie. A się tak z tym pieprzyłem. O, to potem weźmiemy sobie. O, do wszystkich urzędników, szef policji. O, zwróć notatki. Tak, tutaj nic nie ma. Żaden smakołyk. O. Użyjemy. Ulepszeniem mamy ile? 9200. Potrzebujemy 11800. No to 3 koła. 3 koła jeszcze dam. 3 koła, tak? Proszę. Atrybutę i idziemy w siłę. I cia! Nie! Ach! Jeszcze się odsunąłem. Okej. Aj, aj, aj! Nie miałem staminy. Ziomuś, przestań! 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 Nieładnie tak. Nieładnie tak, ziomkuś. Chyba dobrze. Tak, tak, tak. Dobrze idę. Bardzo dobrze.
Dieu soit loué. It is such a blessing to see you safe and sound.
This belongs to you.
Bless you, whoever you are. You have our eternal gratitude.
I believe you've met Monsieur Julien Raymond from distant Saint-Domingue. He's one of the most eminent members of our organization.
And you, mademoiselle? What should we call you?
My name is Aegis.
Ah, yes. The Aegis. The mighty shield and scourge of Zeus.
I wonder... Earlier, by the Pont Neuf, when you touched Monseigneur's ring, can you explain what happened?
The ring called to me. It compelled me to reach out and take it.
Come now.
The moment I touched it, I was transported. Somewhere else. It was the same strange world that you were in, Monseigneur.
Hell, you mean?
Or purgatory?
I saw things there. I saw Monseigneur giving a sermon.
What wickedness is this?
This explains the moment when you froze. And this isn't the only time you've experienced something like this, n'est-ce pas?
That is correct. It also happened with 2 objects I found in Place Dauphine.
And what happened there?
That is where I found your Bible and your cross, Monseigneur.
How did you know they belonged to me?
They demanded to be returned to you. You did not regain consciousness until I did so.
This is madness.
Let us not be so quick to judge, Monseigneur.
I witnessed the moment when your cross was taken from you. Then I saw you being locked in that box.
Et bien voilà. It is just as I suspected. Here, Aegis, look at this. Over the course of my research, I unearthed this ancient document. I believe I have finally uncovered its meaning. It's a triangle with an identical inscription in each corner. Mnemi, memory in ancient Greek. Then, in the center, there is an open eye which symbolizes awakening. Do you understand? The images you saw, Aegis, were Monseigneur de la Far's own memories. 3 echoes of the past tied to personal objects of his. 3 Mnemis, memories which some dark alchemy had taken from him. Without them, his mind would have remained lost, incomplete. He would never have regained consciousness. But by returning these 3 objects to him, Aegis, you were able to save his immortal soul.
Tell me, Aegis, when you were at the clerk's office at the Châtelet, Did you perhaps see a leather wallet near the abbot's documents?
No, Monseigneur.
Ah, that is unfortunate. Most unfortunate.
Dobrze, porozmawiamy jeszcze z wami.
Monseigneur? That other world where you were held prisoner. Do you still feel its effects?
This other world, as you call it, Aegis, is none other than hell itself. Gehenna. The place the Lord sends those who worship the beast. But hell didn't keep me. Has God given me a chance to redeem myself, perhaps?
What task did you entrust to the abbot?
The Holy Office ordered me to keep an eye on the Comte de Cagliostro. This charlatan imagines himself to be the heir of Mesmer, the magnetizer, and seems to have ingratiated himself with the king. There have been disturbing reports about him that could lead to his excommunication. It is said that he can make the dead speak. Can you imagine? I asked the abbot to investigate the surroundings of Eugène de Vaucanson's workshop, where the count had been seen coming and going for several weeks. I cannot disclose the details of what he discovered there, but it may well be related to the events that have plunged Paris into mourning.
I bid you farewell, Monseigneur.
Wait just a moment, s'il vous plaît. You are one of Cagliostro's creatures, are you not?
What do you mean?
When did you awaken?
I do not understand, Monseigneur.
Well, that is to say, you talk, you think, you seem to act with some sort of free will. This was not always the case, that much is clear. You must agree that not all automates are as sophisticated as yourself. I'm attempting to unravel the mystery of your true nature. Tell me, what are your very first memories?
That is a question I am unable to answer.
How strange. In that case, you must surely be able to tell me who taught you what you know.
What I know, Monseigneur?
How can I put it in a way that you'll understand? For example, you call me Monseigneur. How do you know that this is how one addresses a member of the clergy of my rank?
I cannot explain it. I believe...
Go on, Aegis.
I believe that this knowledge is not mine.
Well, I never. Did you hear that, Abbot?
I caught every word, mon ami.
Okej. Z tą porozmawiałem jeszcze z tobą.
Monsieur Raymond, what is the aim of this organization?
We publish articles and exert our influence on those who are in a position to improve the lot of our unfortunate brethren. Our numbers grow by the day, and we have many illustrious members, such as the Comte de Mirabeau and the Marquis de Lafayette. But it was Monsieur Brissot and the abbot that founded the group.
Good old Brissot. Shouldn't he be here by now?
Yes, mon père. He should have arrived hours ago. Alas, there's been no sign of him.
I hope to God that no misfortune has befallen him.
What fate does the kingdom reserve for those with black skin?
According to tradition, any enslaved person who sets foot on French soil is freed.
This rule is most problematic in the eyes of planters in the colonies, who would seek to maintain their precious labor force.
This is why, for the past 12 years, no black people have been allowed to disembark in any of the kingdom's ports. Those who accompany their masters on the journey are imprisoned in the Admiralty's jails the moment they leave the ship. As for those who manage to evade the authorities, they live in fear of the raids carried out by the Marshalsea.
Are you not subject to these laws, Monsieur Raymond?
I am fortunate enough to have been born a subject of the king through my father, and also to have received an education, and to be wealthy.
Naturally, that makes all the difference.
You are quite a long way from home, Monsieur Raymond.
I haven't been back to Saint-Domingue in nearly 5 years. I left my most trusted men in charge of overseeing my indigo plantation. I came to France with the aim of having an audience with the king. I hoped to convince him to use his automats for agricultural work. I was of the belief that this was the best way to ease the suffering of our enslaved brethren. Alas, it was all for naught. I was only able to get an audience with the Minister of the Navy, and even that was granted reluctantly. Later, when the king convened the Estates General, my hopes were renewed. I saw it as an opportunity to make our voices heard. And then, mon Dieu, what a disaster, Aegis. What a complete disaster.
Okej. Jeszcze z tobą.
Mon père,
Plus tard, s'il vous plaît. I need a moment alone. I must read over my notes in light of what we have just discovered.
Okej. No, okej. Więc gdzie teraz? Mam jeszcze coś do czytania. Dzięki usłyszeniu, bla bla bla. Ja chcę tylko do króla przejść, go załatwić. Tam. No to śmigamy. O. Nara. To było bardzo kiepskie zagrane, ale no cóż. No dobrze. Cienie Pałacu Luksemburskiego. Podróż. I my musimy tu. O, i mamy też misję poboczną tutaj. Wleź do gabinetu. Postacie. Znajdź Monsieur de Robespierre. No dobrze. Udaj się do rezydencji też. Okej. Robimy. Więc zaczyna się backtracking. A ja nie lubię backtracking. Ale okej. Ale powinien już mieć też jakieś skróty odblokowane. Ciach. Ładnie. Jak tam jeszcze raz się dostanę? Albo... Ciach. Proszę bardzo. Nie tak. Tak. Oj. Okej. Nie ciebie. Okej, mamy ciebie. Kurde, nie ten przycisk. Popnął mnie. I nara. Jak z nim jeszcze raz walczyłem? Chyba zamroziłem, nie? Tu. Zawsze złe. No. No! O ja pierdzielę. Proszę. O to chodziło. To ja próbowałem cały czas. I mam tutaj zaszyfrowany dokument. Stawka lekarska. W domu królewskim maści, lekarstwa oraz narzędzia chirurgiczne. Dobrze. Ekwipunek nowy. Ale trójka. 15. Ja chcę być tankiem. No, biegnij. Okej. Ciach. Ciach. I już jesteśmy z powrotem. Jak ładnie. O. O, teraz mi kulki w końcu tam też stoją. 257 mam. Bardzo dobrze. Wcześniej jakoś tu nie zauważyłem.
You are safe and sound.
Safe and sound indeed, but with a broken soul. I have just returned from Place Dauphine.
I understand, monsieur. The Garde Nationale.
I was too late. All these brave men, cut down in a single attack. Why was I not among them? Alas, I am condemned to outlive them, and to witness an even greater calamity.
What disaster do you fear, monsieur?
It's a highly sensitive matter. I've been waiting in vain for a message of the utmost importance.
Can you tell me more about it?
Ma foi, at this point, I don't really have a choice.
You can speak freely. Have no fear.
Before the king's attack, I sent a squad of horsemen on a very important assignment. They were to collect a precious cargo at Gros Caillou, not far from the Hôtel des Invalides.
What sort of cargo?
I'm sorry, Aegis, but I swore on my life to keep it a secret. All I can tell you is that it would give us a decisive advantage. But I haven't heard from my men. I'm worried that the exchange may have met with misfortune. It is paramount that I learn what happened and who has the cargo now. The future of the kingdom depends on it.
Since it's so important, I will go there myself and attempt to solve this mystery.
Okej. Wreszcie na miejsce spotkania. Znajdź jeźdźców. Siema. I ciebie znalazłem.
You're back. Do you bring me glad tidings?
The abbot is safe and sound. He is at the Société des Amis des Noirs, with Monsieur Raymond and the Bishop of Nancy.
Very well. Very well. May Providence allow them to reach us safely. Though I despise war, we must rally the people for battle as soon as possible. A reliable source tells me the arsenal at Les Invalides is overflowing with weapons, but a royal automat guards it. I now have no doubt that you are capable of defeating such a creature. But are you prepared to go back into the fray?
Yes, I am.
Very well. Try to clear the way so we can access the Hôtel des Invalides. Once you've done that, we'll take care of the rest. A handful of patriots are already there. Their task was to open a passage to the east, through the Faubourg Saint-Germain.
Very well. I will go and find them. Were you present when the Estates General was dissolved?
Oui, madame. I had a front row seat. I witnessed what it cost to defy the crown. We laid bare before the king the abject misery of his subjects. It was more than he could suffer. So he had the people's representatives dispersed by means of bayonets. At least we only had to contend with soldiers made of flesh and blood. Positively angelic compared to the machines that have swept through Paris.
Were you present when the estate...
So at least we only had positively...
Okej.
Goodbye, monsieur.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Monsieur,
What can I do for you, madame?
how do you intend to counter the king's actions?
Unfortunately, we don't have the upper hand. For now, we can only hope to protect ourselves from him. I am convinced that something is afoot. Something that could destroy all our hopes in an instant.
You have my full attention.
You should know that I am a gunpowder commissioner. As such, I oversee the provision of gunpowder to the kingdom's arsenals, l'Arsenal de Paris in particular. For the past 2 days, a large quantity of gunpowder from Marsangy has been sitting near Les Invalides. It's in a warehouse by the factories. But the men I sent to take possession of the cargo and transport it to the Arsenal have gone missing. Do you realize what this means?
The gunpowder could have fallen into our enemy's hands.
It's possible. One thing is certain. It's enough to destroy half of Paris. Whether it is still in the warehouse or has fallen into the wrong hands, we must find it urgently. Then, if possible, we must neutralize it.
How?
Simply by placing it in contact with water. Nothing could be easier in theory, but we must find a way to flood it.
Flood the gunpowder? You're out of your mind, Lavoisier. We're in the most desperate of situations and you want to deprive us of such a valuable resource. What will our cannons use once we have formed our army of patriots?
Your army, Marquis, is presently but a figment of your imagination.
I see. So you're one of those men who would sound the retreat before the battle has even begun.
I will go to the warehouse. Once I have located the powder, I will decide what to do with it.
Okej. Wleźć do magazynu. Jakaś chyba też misja poboczna to będzie.
Monsieur,
Okej. A. Co jeszcze tutaj mamy? Tęsknię za tobą. Z całego serca pragnę znów zobaczyć cię. Idź.
Eh bien, Aegis, did you make sure my men managed to collect the cargo?
no. I haven't gone there yet.
Et alors, what are you waiting for? This is a matter of the utmost importance. The exchange was to take place near the Église du Gros Caillou, the town next to Les Invalides.
Okej. Tak. A śmigamy szybko z powrotem. Jesteśmy. Tak sobie to wszystko odblokowałem. I nawet tą misję poboczną tutaj ogarnęliśmy. Okej. No to na tym zakończ ten odcinek. W następnym śmigamy oczywiście dalej. Trzymajcie się i do zobaczenia.